All right, good evening, race fans. We're here tonight, Daytona style, here for the Mystic Racing League. And folks, get set. Gonna be a good one. We got the Xfinity Series. Get our Star Spangled Banner in here. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, here we go. Let's grit them up. Boy, I tell you what, it ought to be a good one. If you were here last night, the Truck Series race was a wild one. And the Xfinity Series race here tonight is probably going to be about the same. What's going on, Wade? How you doing out there? Let's look at the grid real quick because we got a star-studded field here. And it looks like 25 drivers is going to be what we're going to have here. Right now, Daniel Doe is the man out front. Christian Barnes is going to be there in second. Benjamin Gerhardt, he's going to start in third. We got Bobby Rafferty start up in the fourth. Nathan Nixon, he's starting fifth. Ronnie Foster up in sixth. Michael Maiden, he's there in seventh. We got David Wallen up in eighth. Isaac Brock there in ninth. And Joey Beam, he's going to round out the top 10. We look to the rest of this field. You know, I'm getting used to the league. I'm new to it now. Y'all need to go over to Slingshot Media. They're the ones that will be doing the Xfinity Series here for y'all. Tonight was just something special. Kind of filling in for them a little bit. Definitely go check out Slingshot Media. All right, here we go. Grid time here. Look at this. It's been a while since I've done some. By the way, folks, I had to bear with me on this one. You know, I'm used to doing Cup. And a lot of the trucks, I do a lot of the trucks and dirt. Not a lot of Xfinity series here in the past. I used to do a lot, but not a lot of them. These cars are unique and different. To me, they're how do I put this? They're the last. I'm trying to get the word out here. Like the last, it's like, let's say, the real last gen of NASCAR. They don't have the massive downforce of the Cup car or the truck, but they're not as restricted. And I think they have the power, especially on here on the when it comes to plate tracks, of like the Cup car. So you've got to deal with a little bit of looseness here. Plus, these cars aren't as flat in the front. Not like the Camaro and the Mustang, out here, or the Camry for that matter. You see, these Xfinity cars are a little bit different when you bump draft. So they're built a little different. So you've got to watch bump drafting on these cars. Get yourself in real trouble. I'm gonna sit here and go. Hear who your favorite driver is out there. Who you pull up. Somebody tuning in. It's gonna be a good one. Under the lights in Daytona. Hopefully I don't lose my voice here tonight for y'all. Pace cars heading off, getting set to do that hard left turn off on pit road. We're going green flag racing tonight. Doe and Company, green flag. We're racing Xfinity Series, kicking off the season. Mystic Racing League here tonight for the United Rentals 300. Already got a car around in the back. Wow. And he's just sitting on track. Oh, there he goes. He towed it. Thank you. We will go back here in just a second and check that out. But yeah, we'll sit on the track. Bad for everybody's health. Lap one's about to be in the book here tonight. Man out front in this one, Bobby Rafferty. He's looking strong. Let's go back and look at the what happened on the start of this one here. Back in the Morgan. Oh, might have grabbed the wrong gear. He's got a nice paint job, by the way. I like that paint job. He was hoping for a caution, but glad one wasn't thrown. Go ahead and tow it out. I mean, you've got time. See, now the one thing about this here is we're 2x2 up front, trying to get that top lane going. You can see the man up there. That's Rafferty Barnes. Looking strong, freight training down on the back stretch here. The one thing about this track is I've seen guys win from the front, middle, back, 2 laps down on pit road. So, Morgan, don't feel bad. You'll be able to get back up here. I guarantee there's going to be a caution here tonight. Hey, it's not if, it's when the big one's going to happen. Right now, these guys are stacked up, door to door, neck to neck. It's a drag race to the line. Rafferty's got it for the moment. Is he going to lead this lap? Yes, he is. He's got a pusher behind him. Coming across the line. Definitely looking strong. Let me hear who your favorite driver, who you rooting for out there. Who you rooting for, who you not rooting for. I know everybody, man, has their favorites. Some men out there probably not so much. Probably like, I ain't got no favorites. I don't like him. You got Doe and Company up front now. Look at Doe's going to push that number 21 to the front side. He drops down. He leaves his dancing partner out. I want to think about that later on in the race. Gerhart right there in the 4th place spot. Everybody just being patient. Oh, now that's not what you want to do. Whoa. Rafferty taking a ride, helping out lawn care. Oh. And then he gets door slammed again. I don't know what these guys are doing. Oh. Bobby Rafferty is sitting there going, maybe I just need to come back here to the back and ride, because he's done been kicked around like a bucket. Holy moly. Rafferty's going, are you kidding me? Already getting aggressive driving up front. Y'all talked about this last night. You got to be there at the end to win it. Okay, so, yeah. Let's see if we can pull up some little bit of info right now. We had stages last night. Tonight we got 120 laps. A bit longer than the last one. Appreciate these guys here at Mystic Racing letting us do this thing. Meanwhile, still out front, it's Barnes. He did a good race last night, too. Then you got Foster along with it. Doe's there, Madden. All right, lap 30 and 60s are stages. Got to get Mystic Man out there. I don't know who the Mystic is. I guess that's Brandon. Brandon? Hey, what's up, Christopher? How you doing? I know you're probably pulling for Wade, right? Are you pulling for Michael Wade? I see Michael Wade out here. Yeah, here's the thing about that, Billy, and there's nothing I can do about it. Now, I think we explained it last night. You know, and it's just things that they're working out as a league. You know, and the league's kind of new to iRacing a little bit. So what they have to do is they have custom numbers. Right now, you're seeing out front, you do see Barnes. He is in the 27 car. Well, the ticker matches up because he doesn't have a custom number. Let's see if we can't get to somebody who has a different number. Maybe I can show you what I'm talking about here. Yeah, Gerhardt right here is a perfect example. The ticker showing 1. He's in a E1D. I don't know what that means, but or Joey Beam, who's in the 56 machine. I think that's who you were asking about. Oh, you're asking about somebody else. Barnes, I got you. He's in that 56 machine, which looks really good. The Oreo Christmas car. I like that. But he's showing 41 on the ticker, which means he's got a custom number on his car. What the league has to do is go in and put all the custom. Then they'll get that right. Hey, it's one of those things. You know, iRacing allows the custom numbers. Not a lot I can do here because the ticker actually takes data from the numbers that iRacing gives it. If that makes sense. Hope it didn't confuse you out there. Ronnie Foster, the man up front right now, though. Barnes still trying to see if he can't climb back out to the outside. So you got Barnes, Foster up front. Dow sitting right behind him. You got Madden and company there. Gerhardt. One thing I talked about, textbook drafting. You're about a hood, half a hood off. You see most of the guys are that way. No need to really be putting your bumper up on the guy's back bumper yet. Especially in the turns, tri-ovals, and whatnot. Saw a lot of wrecks last night happen that way. Get yourself in a little bit of trouble. And you don't want that to happen. You want to be here to the end to win it. So everybody right now is being very patient, even though you got a good line up top, you got a good line down on the bottom. Barnes still fighting on the inside. He's out there along with Doe on the up top side. Let's look a little further on back here. I mean, you go through the whole field back here. Everybody's under a blanket for the most part. You go back around. Well, actually, the whole field's under a blanket. Barnes, 2 in a row. He could do it. Absolutely. I mean, he said last night he likes staying out front. So we're going to see if he can make it, man, back-to-back, 2 for 2. You're right. Oh, 3 wide. Woo. Remember last night, 3 wide? I mean, you can do it on this track. But the problem with 3 wide is it's a little bit hairy. Can you hold it 3 wide? You got to have some discipline to want to be able to hold it 3 wide and do that. Got to have some coconuts. Let's say it that way. Meanwhile, out front, Daniel Doe, he's got it. I'm going to say Doe or Dow. Let's say Dow. Let's say Dow. Do I hear otherwise? I'm going to say Dow. Again, like I say, I'm stepping in tonight for the guys here. Go over to Slingshot Media on YouTube. Follow them. They will be doing the Xfinity Series here at OSR Network. We'll be doing the Truck Series, which is on Wednesday nights. Well, that'll actually be a really, really good one. A little side drafting going on up front. Got to be very careful. I want to get too close. And you see right there the 20 of Madden. And these cars don't line up as good as what the trucks do. The bump drafting is very strong. You can see that number 6 machine. I know the 20 is probably going, man, keep a line, stay steady. You bounce around like that a little bit and you try to go do a bump. You end up maybe catching him just a little bit off on the corner. Boom, done. Like we've got one car wanting to slide back to the back. That's a strategy here. Plate races. Some guys, they want to stay up front. Some want to be back in the back. Meanwhile, there's still Barnes up front tackling it. Neck and neck with the man on the inside and the outside. Everybody's just playing safe, playing good. We're looking for lap 30. It's going to be our first stage here tonight. Going to be the winner of it. See what the fans see here at this track. How far off it is. They're coming out of turn number 4 right now. Going to storm off into the tri-oval. Barnes. Dow right there with them. Dow, excuse me. Coming across the line, it's going to be Barnes leading it this time by. Going to shoot off down in the first under the first turn. See Barnes right now. He's on the inside low line. Dow's going to see if he can still stay on the top side. He does. He's got a pusher. Everybody's just being patient as patient can be. Show you how close quarter these guys are. And again, I got to give my hats off to them tonight. Looking really calm, cool, and collected. You know it's a long race. Got to be there at the end. They want to win it. Got a little wiggly up there in the front, too. Well, they're getting close. That 6 machine. That's Ronnie Foster. Still holding strong on the top side. He's got a freight train. They can't make up their mind if they want to stay behind somebody or not. They get in around. Oh, car going off into the track. That's Brock. Gone. Bam. Punched his nose. Unlike last night, that shouldn't bring a caution out. And the only reason why, but we're going to go back and see what happened here, is because a single car spin like that, usually iRacing doesn't trip the caution. So let's see what happens. Right there in that green machine, up front, maybe bump draft gone wrong. Oh, little checkup up front. Yeah, he just a little bump in the back by the 16. You see it. It didn't look square up on him. I have to use one of them fast fixes, unfortunately, here tonight for him. Meanwhile, still up front, you got Dow, Barnes, Foster and Company. Still good side by side. You can see where these cars right there kind of getting a little bit more wiggly, a little bit more loose. Got all that track. Don't bump the guy. Want to knock him out of place. Meanwhile, Wade's right now looking strong. Well, if you got a favorite driver out there, let me know. I know you have out there, Christopher and Barnes. Got a favorite driver? Hey, we'll showcase them out here for you. I do appreciate everybody tuning in. As always, the likes and shares out there. Definitely appreciate it. I appreciate it. Appreciate the league letting me come in here and do this for them. Solid race here at Daytona. Right now, it's still a good side-by-side race. Dowell out front with Barnes. You got Gerhardt there along with him. Foster. McKay coming into the picture too. Maiden. Man, McKay's up 12 spots. Hard charging through the front already. Wheeling that machine. I like that. Bring up the tower ticker for you so y'all can kind of get an idea of what some of the cars, if it's hard to see for you out there. We're 7 into this one. Long, patient style race. I know they have fast fixes, but you do not. Last night we saw guys getting into trouble. You don't want to have to use those fast fixes if you don't have to. You know you got 2 of them in your pocket. They run 100% fuel here tonight, 3 sets of tires. Tires will not be a factor though. Not at this track. Unlimited green flag attempts. Now, got to be the first league I've done that actually does unlimited green flags. Most of them cap them at 2 or 3, somewhere in that area. But that is kind of unique, kind of different. Mix it up a little bit. Want to cross that yellow line down on the bottom. Meanwhile, you see the 27 of Barnes riding right now behind Dow. Foster, Gerhardt, Madden right along with him, McKay. Nixon and Wade. Beam, Rafferty. Rafferty been able to climb back up. Remember, he got shoved to the side early on in the race. So he's been able to climb himself right back up into the picture here. So he's one of those that probably wants to stay up front. Little shove. That's the 9 machine there. Caleb Hunt got Holston right behind him. There's Jonathan Wiley. Last night I said wifey. Oh, man. Oh, that's the big one. You kidding? Oh, we got cars everywhere. Go back and see what happened. Uh-oh. Bouncing around. We can get a good idea maybe what happened here. Bump draft gone wrong maybe. Oh no, the 6 came down. What in the world he's doing? Driving erratic. And the 20 gets loose. And then from there, it's just a chain reaction. I mean, the front of the field, you see hoods flying. The 20 man, he's upside down. Doesn't know where he's going. Oh, the 97 gets popped. Watch that one more time, though. It's just, well, what Ronnie happened to Ronnie there. Seen him wiggle around the track a little bit. They keep that lane too. Now, I know you want a side draft, make it kind of look cool and all, but yeah, that move right there, and then yeah, the 20 gets tagged a little bit from behind. It's just a chain reaction from that point on. It started with the 6 up there though, coming down. I'm not quite sure coming down, but unfortunate for all the other guys. Wow. All right. Caution. First time tonight here. Very good one. Take a quick commercial break. Be right back.
Hi, I'm Blaine Smith, the Executive Director of Team Red, White, and Blue, and I want to take a minute just to welcome you on board and let you know that we're proud to have you as a new member of our team. This short video is a way for us to give you an idea of what you can expect from your experience at Team Red, White, and Blue, and also what we expect from you in return. Something that's really, really important to the fabric of our organization is our Eagle ethos. It's just 6 words, but they mean a lot to us, and they guide us in all we do. Those 6 words, passion, positivity, people, commitment, camaraderie, and community, are more than just organizational values. They're what we're all about and what we strive to work for in all of our programs and in every single one of our interactions. The next thing I want you to know is that we are an inclusive organization by design. We're open to veterans of all eras, of all ages, branches of service, combat experience, as well as active duty service members, their families, their friends, and just supportive members of the community that come out and take part in our mission. Every single person is important to what we do. All are welcome, and we look forward to seeing you all out there.
All right, folks, we're back here. Under caution, first time tonight here. We had a mini big one out here. Cars everywhere. I will say, for the most part, these guys are being pretty patient out here. Not seeing a lot of bump drafting, kind of giving a little leeway. Trying to side draft a little bit. So that's what happened up front there, from what I saw. Fortunately, the 6 there, Foster, man, went down on the leader, and kind of just a chain reaction from there. So just unfortunate. That's what I'm saying. Some of these guys now are going to have to use some of their fast fixes. A couple cars a lap down. Starts back here with Morgan, Pollock, Hopkins, and Isaac Brock. Good set to go back green. Here tonight. This is a good race. Got the United Reynolds 300 here tonight. Mystic Racing League. And again, appreciate the guys filling in tonight. Go check out Slingshot Media on YouTube. They'll be doing the Xfinity series here for Mystic Racing League. Myself here at OSR Network, I'll be doing every Wednesday night. We'll be doing the Mystic Racing League, the Truck Series. And we did the trucks last night at Daytona. That was a wild one. Woo! Scary at times, wild at others. If you missed it, All right, getting set. Line them up. Double it up here. Got a lot of great drivers out here, by the way, too. Love it. Pace car takes a hard left turn off on pit road. Here we go. We're going green here tonight. Back at it. Man up front, Foster. Barnes along with him. Green flag flies. We're back racing. Now, one thing you don't want to get too big of a lead out there. They will come freight training right on by you. See, that outside lane is going to get the run because they're hooked up nose to tail. Still a side-by-side race. You see Bobby Rafferty, man, being able to fire back up there up front. He's hoping he doesn't get, man, door slammed and shuffled back to the back again. Lee Foster, Barnes, Rafferty, Wade. A little bit of distance back here, too. I'll say the 8th place machine. Okay, again, there's nothing wrong with this right here. This is just being patient, just riding. Guys up front trying to be on top of each other. Now's the time to be a little bit patient. Early. Definitely want to be there. I wouldn't be pushing as hard as I am right now. If I was probably maybe one of the guys, you definitely don't want to bump draft going into those turns. You can see it. Down this back stretch. Yeah, tell them hang on. About to give you a little tug in the back. About to go beep beep with it. We're getting this turn. There you go. That's perfect right there. Look at that. Now remember, we get the lap 30. That's going to be our first stage. I know you want to get those bonus points. But, the thing about stages, and I get it, you want as many bonus points as you can. To me, if I'm there, I'll get the bonus points. But if it means me wrecking my car to get there, I'd much rather win the race. Oh, there's a bump draft going wrong. And Bobby Rafferty is again in the grass. And that's twice he has lost that car like that. Go back and watch it one more time. Oops, wrong car, my bad. Let's go watch Rafferty. You can see him right there. You got to square up on these cars. Remember I was telling you, these are a little bit different bump drafting wise. And they're a little looser. They're a lot looser than their the truck parts. Yeah, you've got to be squared up. And oh yeah, the 4 caught him. Good save. I'll say that. Heck of a save. Meanwhile, still up front, Barnes, Wiley, they're controlling the field right now. The outside lane's trying to get going. If I was Wiley and him, I'd probably just sit back there and just, never mind. They're wrecking. Ah, look at T. He's coming through that thing. Good. Well, started up front. Oh, car got off on the apron, and the next thing you know, it's just a chain reaction. Oh, the 20 took a shot. Wow. Back and watch it one more time. You can see the 16. He went down on the apron there. I believe it was a 16. We'll watch it right here one more time. Oh, yeah, he got tagged by the 40, and then from there, boom. Oh, he come back up on the track, took the 08 with him. Ouch. Who's involved in this one? Like Zach White, Michael Maiden. See from his view here. Had nowhere to go. Bam. You know, Bobby's probably thinking, glad I wasn't up front. Well, now the one thing that should do, that might put us into our stage caution. It actually might. I think it will. Put us into the stage. Going to be close. Let me clarify on this one. All right. Out there getting a little info in. Because it's going to be close. By the time we get done with this caution, yeah, we're lap 30, so I'm going to say that this is the stage. Barnes should be the man. They got it. The reason I ask, a lot of times they have a threshold. If we have laps of the stage and a caution comes out, they usually say that's the stage. That's one. Just make sure we got to clarify. But all in all, we're looking for lap 60 for the second one. What are y'all feeling out there? Don't sleep on me. I know it's Saturday night. A lot of people probably out partying tonight. Y'all out partying? Having a good time? I'm having a good time up here in the booth, by the way. I'm enjoying it. Good race. Good times. Good times. Bobby Rafferty tonight has had an up and down race. He's done been some lug nuts knocked off the side of that car twice now. Luckily, he has not wrecked or hit anything. He's going to have to climb himself back up to the front. Barnes, on the other hand, he's had a race that he loves. Out front, got it clean and green. And Barnes coming on pit road, really? Wow, okay. I think he wanted to stay out for the stage bonus. I think that's what he did right there. Yep. Get that bonus point. Yeah. Here's the thing about plate racing, folks. If you're new, or like I said last night, if you follow NASCAR, and if you don't know what Daytona is, and you get out from under the sofa, the thing about plate racing is putting it on pole is more like just bragging rights, because you can win from anywhere. So this right here, yeah. This definitely, Barnes could get back up there, and you can actually see maybe at this point, it actually looks like it might be safer to be in the back than it is up front. Under the lights here tonight at Daytona. Stage one's in the books. Only had 2 cautions, though. Really good start to the night. Appreciate all our sponsors coming on board here, too, by the way. All right, but all Barnes, and Barnes going to look like he's going to come on pit road himself. Actually, Foster and Company. Everybody coming on pit road? Everybody on pit road. Take a pit stop. Let's step away, take a quick commercial break. Be right back. Been a good one here tonight under the lights. Daytona style.
Hi, I'm Blaine.
And then if you want to, just a little bit about how the foundation helped you.
I was in a pretty serious deal, as most people know about. It's a pretty tough deal, very traumatic for my family. A lot of stuff that we went through that people would never understand. Without the assistance from the Steve King Foundation and several other donors as well, we could have come out of that thing in financial ruin. But it just takes a lot out of your family just to go through rehabilitation, all the medical bills. There's so many hidden expenses and stuff that you would never know about until you actually get involved in something like that. And even if you help somebody out with 500 or 1,000 or 100, whatever it is, it means a ton to the person, just to be able to live and to get through these things. It takes an ungodly amount of money, time, effort, patience, with the families, the doctors. to be able to get through a traumatic experience. And, with the Steve King Foundation, it makes everything a lot better.
We're back. Get set to go back green here. All right. Mix the field up a little bit up front here. We got him, Adam Holston going to be up front. Robert McKay going to be right there along with him. Nixon, Wiley, Foster, Job, Dow, Gerhart, Barnes, Jared. I can't get Jared's last name. Knop Snyder. Jared Knop Snyder. I have no clue. I butchered that last name now. Wow. I need one of these English majors up here with me. What do y'all think? I'll let y'all look at that name and y'all tell me what y'all think. Then at the bottom, see it. Let y'all get a hooked on phonics and see if y'all can't figure that thing out. Knop Snyder, Jared Knop Snyder, something like that. Lights off on the pace car. Here we go. We're going back green. Adam Holston, Robert McKay, and Jonathan Wiley going to bring us to the start. We had our first stage caution. Now we're looking to get stage number 2, lap 60. All right, pace car's in. Getting set to go back green. Holston and company up front. McKay along with them. Green flag. We're back racing, and that's what you don't want to do there. For 8 Machine, he gets a huge leap out front. Problem is, you're going to see those bottom 2 machines. They're going to hook up once they start getting that draft going. Now, the number 9 man up there, he will get it. Oh, he's going to shove right down on the bottom. But that was good. Good heads up behind him there, McKay. Not to run over him, because he could have easily ran over him. You can see the outside lane forming up. You got about 4 machines up top. Whole slew up down on the bottom. Wiley, he's got that move up top. Holston moving on down on the bottom side. Dow's right behind him. They got some pushers. So you got Dow, McKay. Top side lane. 4 or 5 machines. Down low, got a whole slew of them. Look out. There's Barnes. He's back up in the 6th place spot. Try to be a little patient. I got to give my hats off to him. A lot of patience that's going on here. These guys know we got to make it to the end of this one. A long, long race. Got to be there at the end. And you learn over time. Over time, you're like, okay. I know it's real easy to sit back and rely on some of those fast fixes. Those things will go away. Look at Bobby Rafferty fighting his way back up front. He's back up to 9th place. That guy's been up and down the hill all night long. He'll get up there, and it's like king of the hill. He'll get knocked back down. He'll come clawing back up, though. Back up to 8th place. Meanwhile, battle up front. You got McKay, Holston still holding on strong. Coming out of the turn. One's low, one's high. Shooting it off down that back stretch. Long back stretch here at Daytona. 2.5 mile. All super center here. Got the Daytona 500 coming up, folks. Well, we got the Clash tomorrow. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Bowman Gray. I'm about 30 minutes from it. I'm probably less than 30 minutes from Bowman Gray. So, and I know the man who runs Mystic Racing League. I found out he's actually from Winston. The reason I say that is because it's on the website. So I normally wouldn't say that. So, but you can go to the website and find that out. MysticRacing.com, by the way. So he's right there near where my hometown is. That's awesome. Wiley, Foster and Company. Nixon, bump drive, boom down the back stretch. You got to get a little squared up right there. You saw that actually got him wiggly on the front. Little scary moment. Probably sitting back thinking about it going, I don't know about all that. A little overcast too here. The Holston right now with McKay. Wiley and Company to coming to the line. Who's going to lead this lap? By a nose, it's going to be Holston. He had that thing by mere inches. I always talk about you don't got to pass the car. You just got to get your nose out front to win it. Coming to the line on the final lap. That would have been a good one. We saw a wild one last night coming to the line. Had a green-white checker. Still Wiley up front. Foster there with him. Drew and Company. Everybody still just nose to tail. Cruise control mode right now. See what Brett Wynn looks like. Check out some of these paint jobs, by the way, while we're out here. Everybody's kind of being patient. See what we got going on up front here. We got McKay. Like doing the OSR Network rundown. It's hard to do on a plate track because they're all side by side, but we'll try to do one. You got Robert McKay out front in this one. Nathan Nixon's going to be right there holding on to second for the moment. You got Holston hanging the third. Ronnie Foster, he's right up on behind him. Holding the fourth place spot with Jonathan Wiley. Sitting down the inside. Never mind, here goes three wide. Let's hang on because, yeah. And guess who? Oh! Well, this time, forget about it. Are you kidding? Wow. Bobby Rafferty again got pushed off, but then this time he got clipped coming back up the track as the big one happened. Wow. Watch one more time here. You see Bobby Rafferty right there. Poor guy has just been kicked around all night long. See if we can kind of see what happened here. Oh, you can see it. Oh, the 27 got punched. Rafferty almost had it cleared. Might be fast fix number 2 for him. Watch one more time. That's the 27 up there. I think they check up in front of him. Got nowhere to go, and then he just gets Chris Barnes. You see the 21 goes on the inside. 3 wide. Yeah, the 9 has nowhere to go, and the 27 had to check up hard. Just a accordion effect, reaction to everything. I talked last night going 3 wide. If you can hold it, go for it. Times been a little aggressive on the 3 wide. I don't know. Pays off a little bit. Sometimes it don't. Under caution. All right, under caution here. All right, just making sure my dog in the background. They're getting excited for the race too. That boy take a quick commercial break. Been a good solid one here tonight. Unreal Rental, United Rentals 300 here tonight under the lights. Daytona, Mystic Racing League. Should be good. All right, should see the lights go off on the pace car. Go back green this next time by. What y'all feeling about the race so far tonight? Know we had some family members last night watching. Got any tonight? Let's see who we got. Kay going to start us out front in this one. Holston's going to be along there with us. It'll be a top side, bottom side track here. We'll have the iRacing pace car. Bring us to the line here with lights off. McKay and company up front. Holston there with them. Wiley, Foster. Win. That's your top five. The lights here at Daytona. There's been some pretty good moving and grooving here tonight too, by the way. All right, pace car is going to drop off. Take that hard left turn off on pit road. McKay and company up front. Holston's there with them. Bringing them to the line. Green flags back in the air. We're racing back at Daytona. I've seen a lot of this tonight. Leader gets a good shot up front. Just waiting for the pack back behind him, though, to go scooting right on by. Like it taking so long for these guys to get that draft going. You can see the high lane coming to life. Meanwhile, here comes the 6 machine there, Foster. He's going to hook up on the back bumper there, McKay. But the top 2 machines up there, they're going to get a run. And they got some help coming. Here comes Bobby Rafferty again. That guy says, look, I'm not giving up. He's been kicked around all night. Not giving up. 1 inch. He don't care. Holston, McKay, Wiley, Foster. That's your top runners right now. You can see that's freight train on the bottom. Everybody's just doing what I call some textbook patient style drafting. They got about a hood, half a hood, car length off of each other. Not trying to press the envelope here. See our leader out front, he's got clean and green. A little damage on the back end of that machine. Shouldn't hurt him too bad. I hope somebody stays up on his back bumper. Let's get messed up that spoiler. He might feel it a little bit. The rear end maybe get a little shaky, but he should be okay. Same thing for the number 9 machine over there. See, he's got a little damage on the back. Front side damage would be the worst. That's something that you don't want. Don't want to have. Right on the cockpit. How the muscle in these cars around. I like the fact that the Xfinity cars, that's the last car with not digital but kind of analog style gauges. Not a big fan of all that digital stuff. Get why they're doing it. But this right here looks like a race car. Got your big tack right there in the middle. Like the truck. What do y'all think? You like this kind of dash? With all the analytic style, the gauges, or you like the cup style? All right now, out front, it's all Holston. Holding it up on the top side. You got Wiley along with him. McKay's there. Wim and Foster. Remember, we're looking for lap 60. That will be our stage. That'll put us at halfway point. Halfway. Hey, what's up, Motor? Motor history guy. Xfinity. Yes, it is. You like the Xfinity better? Yeah, I'm more for the Xfinity style dashboard than I am the Cup style. But yeah, we're racing Xfinity machines here tonight under lights Daytona. United Reynolds 300 Mystic Racing League. Like I said, folks, and we're live tonight on OSR Network. I'll be doing the Truck Series on Wednesday nights. Go over to Slingshot Media on YouTube. They'll be doing the Xfinity Series. See that high lane getting a freight train going. All right, a couple cars, man, decide they're going to go back. Now I was talking about earlier how you can come from the back to the front. Our leader right now, he's up 21 positions. You got Holston up 11. Wynn, he's up 8. McKay up 15. So some heavy movers right now. I appreciate it, man, Motor Guy. It is the Xfinity. It is really good so far. Wiley sitting down front. McKay's there with it. Foster, Holston. You got Dow along with them. Who are you rooting for out there, guy? You got a favorite driver out here tonight? Meanwhile, it's still stacked up. I know they're looking for that lap number 60. We're going to be the stage here. Dogs over here having a wrestling match, by the way. Backing around a little bit, you see it. Wiley out front, got it. Foster's right behind him, pushing. Still being very, very patient, though, with the draft. You don't want to get up there and bump the draft. We ought to see some guys already have to use up some fast fixes tonight. And that's one thing. You'd like to at least have maybe one fast fix in your pocket going into the final laps of this thing. Car's off the track. Well, let's go back and see what happened here. That's Wiley, our leader. Our leader right now, he was out front. See what happened to him here. Bump draft gone wrong, maybe? See him on that bottom. Oh no, 21 goes down into the 16. Did your spotter not tell you there was a car there? Then you got cars, man, going down. Coming up. He's going to come back up. He's lucky he didn't get into anything. Wow. Could have been disastrous. So the 16, the spotter must have went to sleep. Okay. Spotter was probably sitting there going, I don't know. The 61 is your best friend. Okay. 61, that would be, if we can find him. Give me a name out here, if you don't mind. That's not it. I don't see a 61. That was a save, Brad. Yeah. That woke y'all up, didn't it? That was a save because that could have been disastrous. Motor guys. That's what I say. Holy moly. Yeah, I think McKay's spotter, man, must have went to sleep up there and or needs LASIK surgery 1. He's about like the Chiefs refs calls. See what they want to see. Forgot to tell him, hey, there's a car on the inside, by the way. You're not clear. Came all the way down to the bottom lane. Dow still out front. McKay right there in second. Sanderson holding on to third. Ooh, a bump draft. That was a dangerous bump draft. He wasn't squared up on him. A lot of times on these Xfinity cars, you can send somebody sailing real easy. But as loose as these things are in the back. Y'all was talking about earlier with the Xfinity car. To me, this is probably the last of a car that we have that's close to the last gen. You don't have the massive downforce that the new next gen car has in the Cup, or the truck for that matter. But you have the same amount of horsepower that you do in the Cup car. So, yeah. Morgan. Okay. We'll see where Morgan's at for you right now. La 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 la. That right there? Oh, okay. Now, if this is the one we're talking about, unfortunate for him tonight, Morgan, that is. I will say I like his paint job, though. 5-hour energy. Someone needs to give him one. I will say I do like his paint job. It's a nice paint job. The problem is he had trouble at the start of the race and got himself behind in the 8 ball. But yeah, he's been behind all night long. He'll have to see if he can climb his way back out. Looking for lap number 60 here. Coming up on it, about 6 more laps to go. Dow out front there. Sanderson along with. The red car looking dangerous. You might be wanting to see, that's actually Sanderson right there. You're talking about the 69. We'll watch him here just a little bit and see. You know, I talk about it's way early to be out there bump drafting on the back end of these guys. He's going for the lead right now. He wants to take the top side. He's going to have help. See the freight train coming. And you don't want to bump draft in that turn. That's all for aggressive. I mean, I get it. You want those stage points, but to me, I want to be there at the end of the race. And I want to be able to save one of my fast fixes, too. Just in case I do get caught up and say a big one or so forth. They're able to skim down on the bottom. Sanderson and Wiley able to skim down there on that bottom. That was close, though. Now you can see he backs off just a little bit. Good job there on Wiley's part. Still drafting off down into turn number 3. Couple more laps to go. We're getting to stage number 2 here tonight. Sanderson's trying to get it. Barnes was the man who got the first one. All right, step on the track. And nothing down there in the grass now. You can see actually Barnes has been able to move this thing back up front. He gone. Here comes the high line of life. Pushing to the outside. Get a little shove right before you get in that turn. That's a good job on the 16's part there. You can see it. That's McKay. He got the shove right before the turn, and then he backed right back off of it. Textbook showing you how it's done on the track. It's all Sanders out front. Wiley stuck up right behind him. Here comes the outside again. Get another run. Sanders leads this lap. Couple more to go. Lap 60 is what we're looking for. Stage number 2. Has Sanders got enough? Or do these guys up here, man, just wipe everybody out? Bobby at? Bobby has been up and down all night long. Rafferty. He finally just says, you know what, I'm going to ride back here because every time I've got up to the front, I've got kicked in the face and knocked to the back. You see Foster back there too. Meanwhile, up front, it's still all Sanders leading. Coming across to lead this time by. And he does. Wiley there with him. Down on the top side. He's got some help. Got about, oh, now here's where it gets dicey. Hold on to it, McKay. McKay luckily got around there, but then, yeah, no. Wow, what a save. A little early for blocking. That could have been a block gone wrong, and then the 13 goes in. Forget about it. They're wrecking. Oh, D10 didn't make it past that one. Out. Well, let's go watch here. You saw up front save, and then the 97. Not quite sure what happened there. If I can watch one more time here. We'll see if we can't get a little better here. Now, they had to check up. Yeah, the 97-13 just came together. Then from there, it's chaos. Boom! The T10. Hey, you got brakes on that thing. Ouch. That should put us in our stage caution. That should put us to lap 60. Yep. All right, folks. Been a good one tonight under the lights here at Daytona. Xfinity Series here, Mystic Racing League. Step away, take some break. Stage 2 underway.
There's an immeasurable bond that forms when you join the service. You'll do anything to protect and defend those at your side. And pushing the limits of your well-being is all just part of the job. But when this shared experience ends, it's easy to carry that mission-first mindset with you and neglect your own health and mental fitness. Team Red, White, and Blue understands these challenges and knows that together we can show veterans that their best days are ahead by providing opportunities to build healthier lifestyles right where they live and work. Through races, service projects, workouts, and a cutting-edge mobile app, our members develop a sense of camaraderie and mutual support. With a growing force of over 200,000 strong, we invite all veterans, families, and non-military supporters to start putting their well-being first. Team Red, White, and Blue is forging America's leading health and wellness community. Will you join the team?
And then if you want to, just a little bit about how the foundation helped you.
You know, I was in a pretty serious deal, as most people know about. It's a pretty tough deal, very traumatic for my family. A lot of stuff that we went through that people would never understand. Without the assistance from the Steve King Foundation and several other donors as well, we could have come out of that thing in financial ruin. But it just takes a lot out of your family just to go through rehabilitation, all the medical bills. There's so many hidden expenses and stuff that you would never know about until you actually get involved in something like that. And you know, and even if you help somebody out with 500 or 1,000 or 100, whatever it is, you know, it means a ton to the person, you know, just to be able to live and to get through these things. It takes an ungodly amount of money, time, effort, patience, you know, with the families, the doctors, you know, to be able to get through a traumatic experience. And, you know, with the Steve King Foundation, it makes everything a lot better.
And then if you want to, just a little bit about how the foundation
Hi, I'm Blaine Smith, the Executive Director of Team Red, White, and Blue, and I wanted to take a minute just to welcome you on board and let you know that we're proud to have you as a new member of our team. This short video is a way for us to give you an idea of what you can expect from your experience at Team Red, White, and Blue, and also what we expect from you in return. Something that's really, really important to the fabric of our organization is our Eagle ethos. It's just 6 words, but they mean a lot to us, and they guide us in all we do. Those 6 words: passion, positivity, people, commitment, camaraderie, and community are more than just organizational values. They're what we're all about and what we strive to work for in all of our programs and in every single one of our interactions. The next thing I want you to know is that we are an inclusive organization by design. We're open to veterans of all eras, of all ages, branches of service, combat experience, as well as active duty service members, their families, their friends, and just supportive members of the community that come out and take part in our mission. Every single person is important to what we do. All are welcome, and we look forward to seeing you all out there.
All right, still under caution here. Stage number 2 underway. Got some wild ones here. It's still on the pace car. Fred. Yeah, we've had a couple big ones here tonight there, Motor Guy. And we've had a few. But I will still give my hats off. Guys here tonight have done a very, very interesting race. All right, Rafferty and Company out there talking with him. Poor guy. He's got knocked around all night long. Okay. We got can't go back green. Oh, Sanders is going to be out front. He did pit. I talked about tires here. Tires is not really that much. Yes, he is at 20th. You're right. Moving up. A few little help and he'll get back on the lead lap. I've seen guys win this race being about 2 laps down. So it's not unheard of. It can be done. All right, bag green. Seen the leaders get jumped out there on the front all night long. Luckily, they're not getting freight train back by. You can see now Holston's going to be able to get up on the back bumper there. Sanders get back to him. Meanwhile, that top side there with Maiden. Is just being as patient as they possibly can. Line them back up 2 by 2. They storm off down the back stretch here. Who's going to put this one in victory lane here tonight? That's the question. Who's going to survive the mayhem at Daytona? What's up, Ricky? Show number 8, Houston. Number 2, Show. Hope Barnes loses a wheel. See, that's what I always ask out there. Who's your favorite driver? Who you rooting for? Who you not rooting for? Always so who you want to see up front, maybe who you want to see wreck, which I won't see anybody wreck, but Ricky wants to see Barnes lose a wheel. Houston and Show. Show right now is up to 7. Houston. I mean Holston? Holston's got to be the person. If so, he's up in 2nd. Barnes still, he's got all the wheels on it. He's up there in 8th place now. Riding. He's been up and down, been quiet. Up front early. Then he kind of just, fell back just a little bit. Has been riding ever since. He won last night. He knows how to get around this track, put it in the right spot, the right time. That's all Sanders out front in this one. Big field bunched up so far. Holston. Jared. We've been trying to figure out his last name. I'll just say Jared K. Knop Snyder. Knop Snyder. I don't know. I've killed it. I know. Maiden. Job right there. You were talking about him. Yeah, Holston, okay. Well, Holston right now looking good. He's up 10 spots right there in the 2nd place spot. Talking about Show. Show up 15 spots in 4th. Well, both of them have actually been some hard chargers moving up to the front. I don't know if the front is the safest place, though. We've seen most of our big wrecks here tonight be up front. We've got our stages done here tonight. The rest of the race is on. You still got to get there to the end. You got to be patient. Patient. These almost less than 60 now, but you look at these laps and you start thinking about it, you're going, man, it's a long way here on the plate track. I mean, it will go by pretty quick. But you start thinking as a driver out here while you're riding, you don't want to get that tunnel vision either. You want to kind of, be calm, cool, and collected. Anderson right now leading this pack. We're riding here with Jared. Tell you how close some of these machines are. And to me, they're being very patient. Textbook style drafting right now. You can go on the back stretch, you can do a little bump drafting. You want to square up on that back bumper. For the most part, all these guys are out here going, yep, we're just going to ride. Sanders out front. Holston, man, coming around, pushing. Admiral there with him. Job coming to the outside. So you got 2 of your guys up front. Running strong. Jared Kay right there with them too. You got Nixon, Foster, Dow, Barnes, and Wiley. That's your top 10. And that flips a lot. If we can't get an OSR Network rundown order, kind of hard to do because, you know, plate tracks are side by side anyways. They don't get single file. Out front's all Sanderson. You got Holston going to be up in the second place spot right now with Maiden on that top side. Jared Kay, he's moved himself up into the fourth. Andrew Schob right in the fifth place spot. You got Nathan Nixon been able to move himself up here in sixth. Ronnie Foster holding strong right there in the seventh place spot. You got Daniel Dow. He's back in eighth. Christian Barnes holding it up there in the ninth place spot. You got Brett Wine. He's in that 10th place. Nice looking plumber's machine. Reggie back there. Scooby-Doo. Nice machine there in 11th. Wiley down there on the low side with him, sitting in the 12th place spot. Bobby Rafferty. That guy's just been bounced around all night long, but he's up in 13th. Robert McKay back in and running in about 14th place spot. You got Harold Tucker hanging on in the 15th. Zach White, good looking machine tonight there in 16th. You got David Walls holding strong back in the 17th. Caleb Hunt 18th, and then we go with one car lap down. Joey Beam, unfortunately with the Oreo machine out there. Well, at least you'll have something to drink. Coke and Oreo. Ryder Morgan, he's going to see if he can't bounce this thing back on the lead lap before the night's over with. He's back in 20th. Alice Pollock, he's back in the 21st. Got Benjamin Gearhart 22nd. And that's going to do our infield. That's going to bring us all the way back up here to the front. This man right now, Maiden, is taking over the top spot. And they are starting to battle a little harder up front. But that's your OSR Network rundown order. Online, simracingnetwork.com, your home for fun and exciting sim. Appreciate everybody out there tuning in. This one's getting down to the wire here. We're getting about 50 laps to go. All the stages in the book tonight. You can see them side by side, 2 by 2, door to door. Come up on some lap traffic. You can see right now Sanders out front, got his nose there a little bit. You got the 20 machine up on the top side of Maiden. He's got some good pushers behind him, so it's about an equal line from the top and bottom. So it's anybody's ball game and show. I was talking about this earlier. You look right there where, you know, look on the bottom down there where Holston is. We were coming up on the last lap. Holston would have nowhere to go. He couldn't go below the yellow line. He could try to shove the car on the outside up further, but then he'd take a chance of wrecking himself. So to me, I'd be like, all right, we're coming down the back stretch last lap. I'm telling the guy in front of me, Anderson, you better hang on to it. I'm about to give you a shove. Depending on where they catch this lap car. Catch him in the turn. Woo! Dangerous. Oh, luckily they didn't catch him too bad. Everybody got through. Field did. Good job on the lap cars part there. Lap 70. 50 to go. Still a long way into this one. Haddon's right there with him. Nixon. Sanderson. Holston. Dow. This is what you call just patient driving right now. I know as a driver, it's frustrating. You're sitting out here, you're going, man, I want to do something. But again, you know, you got to be patient. Not like a 1.5 mile where you can get up front and just ride and kind of maybe dominate the track. Here, you're basically kind of stuck. Plate racing is well, it produces the first-time winners more than any in real life. But it's also one of these tracks where a lot of luck is involved. I always get flack for saying it's not the most skill-based track. Yeah, drafting, you got to get the draft right, but get yourself in that right place, right time. Anderson right now with Maiden. Houston and company. They're all over it. You see the high line. Normally you see the guy on the high line, sometimes he'll get out there and he'll get out front and he'll drop down to the bottom. You know, we've not seen that tonight. Usually if the guy up top has stayed with his dancing partner. So whoever brought him to the party, he's been like, you know what? I appreciate it. I'm going to stay with you. You brought me up here. It's only been a couple times we've seen that outside car drop down. But I do see that a lot here on the plate tracks. Guy gets up there, he pushes, get the high lane going, pushes the guy right in front of the leader. Next thing you know, he leaves him out to dry. And it's just like a never-ending circle up front. I'm going to say if you find somebody you can work with, whether it be high side or low side, stick with them. You never know, you might need them at the end of the race. We saw that last night, by the way. Played out very good. Anderson. The high lane on a track like this, you can get some momentum, but you need more help up top. Let me just say that. In any of these cars, whether it be Cup, Truck, Xfinity, you need more help to get the high lane going. I've never really understood that because you're right. In real life, the high lane at Daytona, I believe, especially in the Cup car, I think it is, the high lane really, really is the fast lane. Here on iRacing, you can get a good run, but a lot of times that inside lane is going to battle right back on you. Now, I do say this, like you're coming to the line here, you don't need to pass the guy. You just got to get your nose out front. Get right on by him. That's where the guy behind you comes in. Push me as hard as you can, please. We got to get up front. Win this thing. You can see, the momentum, it runs up front. They almost get hooked right there. And that also brings up the conversation of, do you prefer being on the outside lane or you prefer being on the inside lane? I'll say when I used to race a lot, I preferred the outside. I don't know if I can give y'all an example of why. You can try. Either coming up on this turn right here, you see on the outside, I can see where the yellow line is. Perfect. No problem. I got all the view in the world up front. We see they're not close enough draft-wise, but watch this right here with Wiley. He might get close, but the closer he gets to that car in front of him, you can't see anything. Well, he's coming up on this turn. If he was right there on the back bumper of that car in front of him, he would not be able to see the apron. And the only thing I like about the inside lane is you can clip that apron and it upsets the car and it can shove it up into the car on the outside. So that's why I always felt it was a little more safer to be on the outside than it is on the inside. Well, we're making a pit stop. Well, they are 100% fuel here. The tire wear. Tire wear. I'm going to say this. Tire wear at this track, it's not like it is in real life. you could pretty much go the entire race without changing tires. Now, you've got to put a full tank of fuel in it. That's going to take at least 10 to 12 seconds at the bare minimum. So you might as well put 2 tires on. At least. On a green flag stop, you're putting 2 tires, at least. On a yellow flag stop, now they only have 3 sets, by the way, though. So you got to keep that in mind. On a yellow flag, you might put 4. But at this track, and we've already seen some guys actually, the last pit stop was around lap 61. Our leader, he looks like he took 2 tires, but Holston took 4. And then Maiden actually only just took fuel. Probably just came back in and topped off. And then you got Jared right there, Nixon and all. Looks like 2 of them took 4, and the other one took just 2. So tires here, not a big issue. Not like what we're going to see when you go to the next race here at Atlanta, where tires will be definitely an issue. Fuel, though, 100% fuel. That puts them in the range of, if my calculation is right, by what the real cars can do, 32 laps, give or take. So I'm going to say we should start seeing pit stops here within the next 4 laps. Green flag, that is, as long as there's no caution. Hope that kind of helps you out there, Jared. Or Jason, excuse me. I said Jared. Jason. Can we get a crash? We should have watched last night, Motor Guy. I think we had about 9 cautions last night. I mean, not taking anything away from the guys in the trucks. But, yeah, I mean, we had some crashes then. Got a few tonight, though. The difference between last night and tonight, you see the car back there on the wall a little bit, is the few we've had have been big ones, and last night were like little single car spins or single car trucks. Yeah, we're just in that riding mobile right now, so we're just trying to talk about the cars out here a little bit. Motor Guy says, I'm here for the crashes. I want something to happen. I know the crashes are exciting to watch, but I know the drivers are like, I don't want to be in them. I want to be there at the end so I can win this thing. Oh, there was about one. You done said it, guy. We'll get the broadcaster jinx out here for them. These guys are getting a little happy up front. Another thing about these cars is, too, they wiggle a lot more. You don't have the aerodynamics that you do with the downforce that you do with a truck or a cup car. You could be coming back for the next race. I'm subbing. Hey, I appreciate it, guy. Thank you, sir. Well, we got dirt racing tomorrow night, so if you like action-packed, that's going to be a wild one. So, we do some NASCAR, we do some dirt. Even got some road racing for you on Thursday nights. I go to here locally as a shop, Top Hat Comics. Well, they're getting racy up front here, I can already tell. But they got out of that little bit of they're still kind of in the patience, but I don't know. You're getting a little racy right now. You still see Sanders out front. You got Holston right behind him. Madden along with him. Nixon. Jason K right there with him, too. The reason I ain't even trying his name is because I don't even know how to pronounce it. Hey, I'm an old guy. I'll admit it. I'm not CBS or Fox. I ain't trying to be either. Black car, the third, looks sneaky fast. Which one we talking about? Talking about 13? Yeah. I think that's actually Jason. Yep, that's Jason. Get the side shot view for you. You talking about him right there? Well, you know why he's fast? Because he's in a Mustang. And just to let y'all know, I am a Ford guy, by the way. So, yeah. And also, too, this is a good shot. Show you what I'm talking about. One of the major differences between the noses on the Xfinity cars as opposed to like the Cup or the truck. You see, like the Mustang, it's kind of flat, but you can see that the Toyota coming up on the lap car. You see, it's kind of pointed. So if they don't hit straight with that car, you can send somebody sailing. Let's see if we can get one of the Camaros. Camaro's kind of rounded on the front a little bit. So, got to get kind of squared up with it. So, that's what I'm talking about when I say you've got to be very careful in these cars when it comes to the bump draft aspect of it. Ford for life. Well, I appreciate it, guy, man. I've been loving it up here so far doing on iRacing. He is feeling the draft. Some guys like pushing, some guys like riding behind. It all depends. To me, if you have a green, white checkered bin out front, forget about it. I don't want to be out front. Now, last night it paid off for the leader. We'll go ahead and say that. Normally, though, I'll say around about second, third place is where you want to be coming off of the last lap. Oh, they're getting dicey now. 3 wide. Sanderson up front, still leading. We're here at lap 90 already. I think it's clicking down. I said they could go 30. I'm going to say they might even be able to go about 35 laps. With 100% fuel level, I know the Cup cars go around about 37 laps, I believe, in real life with 100% fuel. I'm pretty sure these have 22-gallon tanks. Actually, think about it. I don't know if they changed that rule or not. I haven't kept up with it, and I apologize on that one. But I do know at some of the tracks they have 22-gallon tanks, and some of them they only have, I think, like an 18 or 15-gallon tank. So I'm not 100% sure. I might need to do some investigative reporting on that one. And you can see, I think everybody right now, they're getting single file, so this tells me they're getting ready for pit stops. You start getting single filed up like this, yeah, you start seeing everybody trying to get to that low line. I guarantee you're going to see a whole bunch come on pit road. That's another thing. You don't want to get stuck out here without a helper. You come on pit road on a plate track by yourself, you're pretty much on doomsday. But I saw a lot of those guys go single file. You see the 27 there, though. Here comes Barnes. Who was out there talking about the wheels will fall off Barnes? I say 2. You don't want to take 4. As you see a couple of them come back. You don't want to take 4 on a green flag stop. Two tires. That's all you want to do. And I go back to, again, what I was explaining about earlier. Here on iRacing, the tire wear on plate tracks do not fall off. You could almost go this entire race without changing tires. It's kind of that bad. Should you be able to? No. And you can actually see right here, he's not even taking any tires. He didn't take tires. So neither one of these took tires. And they pitted back at 61. And this is the last pit stop, by the way, folks. You're not coming back in for another one. But you only do have 3 sets. So remember, well, they pitted before. They came in. They had some cautions earlier. A lot of these guys came in. Could have put tires on then. So you only have 3 extra sets. So you got to keep that in mind too. So even if you're putting 2 tires on, you got 2 tires and you've got what, 2.5 sets left. All right, I'm gonna come back in and put 2 tires on. We've had several cautions. Yeah, Brown looking strong up front. He's pulling that freight train on the outside. He's got Holston along with him. Barnes still right there along with the 2 on the outside. Sanderson's looking to the inside. Be interesting to see how these guys up front are going to come on pit road. Are they all going to come together? That's what you ultimately want. You want as many as you can get to come on pit road with you. And make another lap around here tonight. Yeah, Jason, man, I hope that's kind of helping you out info-wise. You never know 100% what these guys' strategies are going to be. You just kind of have to go with the flow a little bit. But you can get an idea. I mean, plate tracks, it's more fuel than it is tires. Now, unlike when we go to Atlanta next week, yeah. And again, folks out there, go check out Slingshot Media on YouTube, because they will be putting on the Xfinity series. I'll be doing the truck series on Wednesday nights for these guys here at Mystic Racing. We got the United Reynolds 300 here tonight. And I'll be doing the Wade Cycles. Check out mysticracingleague.com, by the way. But yeah, go check out, it's Slingshot Media on YouTube. They will be covering the Xfinity. I kind of stepped in for them tonight to help them out. They were unable. I think they had some other prior arrangements, engagements they had to do. We did the truck race last night, though, here for the Mystic Racing. That was a wild one. You wanted to see some wrecks, guy? Go back and watch the one last night. They had a lot of wrecks. It was a wreck one for you. These guys have been a little bit more patient, but we've had bigger wrecks here tonight than we had last night. We had little small wrecks last night with like 1 or 2 trucks. Here tonight, every time a wreck's happened, we've wiped out about 6 or 7 cars. So some of these guys could be low on fast fixes and also used up some of them tires out here. You still see Sanders and company out here. I say lap should be coming up here pretty soon. We got 25 to go in this one. That puts us at lap 95. A lot of these guys pitted at 61, so that's putting them well over the 33 mark. I said about 35. I'm going to say they might be able to run the same distance that a Cup car runs. Horsepower-wise, these cars are no different. They are restricted. This downforce is a lot different. Give me just a second. Well, it's on the same channel, Truck Race, on this channel here. But I'll put a link out there. No problem. There you go. It's a link to last night's race. Anybody's curious to want to see it, go back and watch out. That was a truck race last night. And like I said, I'll be covering the truck races here on OSR Network on this channel on every Wednesday night. Slingshot Media will be doing the Xfinity series here. And then we have it's a V. Make sure I get it right for you folks. I don't want to mess it up. V Speed. V Speed. It's hold on, man. Let me get you right. Okay, here it goes. VBRN on YouTube. Go check out VBRN. They will be doing the Cup Series. My understanding. Let me double check and make sure 100% for you. Yep. So we're going to have VBRN doing the Cup Series, the SRN one doing the Xfinity, and myself here at OSR Network, we're doing the trucks. Want to get all that info out for you there too. Right now, we're not seeing the pit stops happening. A couple guys look like they came in still up front. We're waiting on them. Green flag stop should start here pretty soon. 21. This is actually putting them around about 27 laps to go. Wow. See Sanders right there. He's going to get knocked off the top because he's got no help. Back in 15th place spot is the only ones that have pitted so far. For anyone. What are you talking about? For anyone. There we go. Couple more coming on pit road. They're trickling in now. Our leader who was out front, Sanders. Oh, we got one in the grass. He's mowing. Who is that? I don't know if that was Sanders or not. Well, let's check and see what they do on their pit stop. Oh, that's up right there, boy. Like he took 2 tires. Okay. 2 tires and fuel. That's what I'm saying. You've got to get enough fuel in that thing. You might as well take 2 tires if you have 2 tires left. Some of these guys might not have 2 tires left. Oh, hang on a second. My dog's going crazy. Out front, we're going to see this pack come in. You got Holston, Jared Kay right there along with it. If these guys may come in for the last pit stops. All right, Holston still out front, has yet to make that pit stop. Actually, the whole top 10 have yet to make pit stop. The Larson messed it up in Bowman Gray. Yeah, they're running Bowman Gray tonight. I'm going to stay away from that place. Yeah, I'm going to stay away from that area because, man, that's going to be a mad. And not only is the racetrack going to be a madhouse, but the whole place is going to be a madhouse. All right, top one's coming on pit road. Oh, Foster didn't come on pit road. Are you kidding? All right, Foster right now is coming on pit road. All right, Holston. And he's all alone. Got a 2-second lead, but boy, that is a lonely feeling on a track like here. Barnes out there's got another 2 seconds. Well, those guys, man, are just all alone out here, along with Tucker. That's what kind of green flag stops will do. It'll split this field up. Wow. This pack here should be able to run them down pretty quick, though. Bobby Rafferty right here with them. Bobby's hanging strong. But you're going to see just how fast they run down Tucker. He's going to get a little help here, too, by the 27. Lonely man he is. Ah, look at that. Boom. Yeah, they came by that lap car. And they are gaining on the top two. Job right now. Now it'll be interesting to see what they do. You see a pack back there too. They're coming. What does Job do? Yep, going to go high. They're going to come up on these guys real quick. We'll see if all three of them are able to. Now look at Rafferty. That's a good, smart move by his end. He's going to see they're going to get stuck on that outside. And Bobby says, I'm going to hang to the inside because I'm going to be able to pick me up a couple of spots. What do we got here? Is that 4 to go? 14 to go. My bad. Well, let's take a quick commercial break, folks. Come back to the conclusion of this one because it's going to be a good one. It's heating up tonight. Daytona style here, Xfinity Series. Be right back.
Hi, I'm Blaine Smith, the Executive Director of Team Red, White, and Blue, and I want to take a minute just to welcome you on board and let you know that we're proud to have you as a new member of our team. This short video is a way for us to give you an idea of what you can expect from your experience at Team Red, White, and Blue, and also what we expect from you in return. Something that's really important to the fabric of our organization is our Eagle ethos. It's just 6 words, but they mean a lot to us, and they guide us in all we do. Those 6 words, passion, positivity, people, commitment, camaraderie, and community, are more than just organizational values. They're what we're all about and what we strive to work for in all of our programs and in every single one of our interactions. The next thing I want you to know is that we are an inclusive organization by design. We're open to veterans of all eras, of all ages, branches of service, combat experience, as well as active duty service members, their families, their friends, and just supportive members of the community that come out and take part in our mission. Every single person is important to what we do. All are welcome, and we look forward to seeing you all out there.
All right, here we go. 11 to go, and it's heating up because everybody's closed in and got bunched back up front. Here's the scenario. Let's look at it. We got Dow out front, Nixon along with it, Barnes, Rafferty. Yeah, on the plate track, maybe a little bit too early right now to get going and run what you brung. But business is about to pick up, though. Now's the time where you want to start putting yourself in a position to where, who do I work with? How do I get to the front? I don't want to wreck. I want to get in anything. Now, Rafferty, this guy, let me tell you how his races went. He's up front. He got knocked to the side, went in the infield, helping out landscaping, came back to the front again, got knocked again to the side. Boom. I mean, that's just crazy. Now he's back up here again for contention to win this thing. Rafferty has had, he's been knocked off the hill a couple times. Motor guy, I'm going to tell you what, hold your fingers because this is where it's starting to heat up. This is going to be good. Got Dow out front. Boom. Barnes moves to the outside. Going to help Rafferty right there along with him. But we'll see if Barnes and Rafferty moves to the front. Remember, Barnes, he stole this thing last night and won it. He's looking 2 for 2. Now they're going 3 wide. You got to be kidding me. Madden's in the middle there. Hang on to it because one little bobble wrong. Rafferty's sitting there going, you got to be kidding me. I've been in this picture a couple of times here tonight. I do not want to be in here. Well, they got that situated pretty good. Puts the 20 machine up there. Barnes along with it. Dow still out front with them. Tucker. Gold. Madden. All right, Dow still out front this one. Barnes. You got the high side, low side. Forming up 2x2. 7 to go. Are we going to see a green-white checker? What do y'all think? Are we going to go green all the way? Wouldn't expect the NASCAR to crank it up. We can crank it up for you if you want. Why not? Bring up the crank it up for you. Here you go. All right, folks, right there, man, it's cranking it up, and you can already see them cranking it up on the fields. They're going 3 wide. Out front, Dow's there with it. Barnes, you've got Nixon, man, along with them, too. Maiden to the high side's bringing it to light. The middle lane there. Are we going to see a big one? Are we going to see these guys build a hole? Boom! Rafferty into the wall a little bit. He gets squeezed. They're wrecking in behind. You got to be kidding me. It's a big one. Ouch. Go back and see if we can't see what happened. Rafferty got pushed up into the wall, and the 97 had nowhere to go. Bumped in the back. From there, boom. Going to put us in a green-white checkered, by the way. Watch it one more time. Rafferty got slammed up into the wall a little bit. Watch him right here. Then from there, it was just kind of an accordion effect. Yeah. Boom. Oh. And from there, it's just cars everywhere. All right, that's going to put us in a green-white checkered. Oh, you're a good guy, man. Hey, look, I appreciate just being out there. Hit the like button for us, man. I hear you, Jason. It has been some pretty clean racing so far. But you saw right now, this is going to put us in a green-white checkered attempt number 1. Take about a 30-second break here. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Green, white, checkered attempt number 1 is going to be the night. All right, now break it down. There's unlimited green, white, checkered attempts, by the way. But we'll see if we can't get through the first one here. If you're new out there, how the green, white, checkered works is they take the green, they have to come all the way around. If they get to the white flag, race is official. They'll race it back to the checkered. But if a caution flies before they get to the white flag, line them back up, we try it again. Dow is going to be the person out front. Opted not to come on pit road, which don't really see the need to. A lot of them probably come in, got some fuel. Because you never know how many green, white checkers you're going to have here. That to see. Solid race here tonight so far, though. United Reynolds, 300 here. Xfinity Series, under the lights at Daytona. Mystic Racing League here. And Daniel Dow. Christian Barnes is right there. He's looking to do 2 for 2. One last night, and so far he's looking pretty good here. They have been smart on the restarts. The problem is all that smartness goes out the window. It's go time now. You can't be patient. Can't wait. Gotta go. All right, lights off on pace car. Here we go. Green, white, checker, attempt number 1. Tighten the belts up there. Gonna be good. If you're at home, you got a seatbelt in your recliner, tighten that one up too. Well, it's about to get exciting. Dow, Barnes, Nixon, Tucker, Job Company, top 5. Remember I said I really don't like being the leader out here on these restarts? I don't like where Dow is. I'm going to say right around where Tucker is about where I'd like to be at, on that bottom side. But we're going to have to see how this thing plays out, because Barnes won it from the pole on the green, white, checkered last night. Lights off on the pace car. Going to take that hard left turn off on pit road. And he's going to set sail. Here we go. That's right, Leroy Jenkins, that mug. The green flag flies here tonight. Dow, Nixon and come. You don't want to get too far out there. Good start by him. Actually puts the 40 right on his back bumper. Barnes is the man that got left out to dry on the top side. He's got no help, and they're not forming up the outside. It's going to take a line. Remember, if they make it to the white flag, this one's official. They can actually dump the whole field at that point, and it won't matter. Good restart, though, by everybody. I got to give credit to be here. On that inside lane, who's going to be the first one to try to form the outside lane? Everybody's down low. There they go. Who's that drop? To the outside, the 20 machine goes. Boom, big one. Never mind, they ain't making it. Oh, it's a big one. We'll get another attempt here. And Barnes, poor Barnes. Wow. Oh. Go back and watch one more time, because that actually started. Pointy didn't. He got hit. Well, we almost made it to the white flag. Yeah, he just got bump drafted wrong in the turn. Oh, Barnes nowhere to go. His hood comes off. Then it goes off, comes back on again. Going in magnetic hoods. Let's see. David Wells. Harold. Otter. Woo. All out. All right, line them back up. I know, Jason. No. That's plate track racing for you. Okay, back up. Another try at it. He did get the loose tire. Got a loose hood on that one. Let's see if he actually has a fast fix. That car looking pretty jacked up. Yeah, that thing's looking kind of wobbly. He might have a fast fix though. Ooh. This is his pit box. Boom, there's his fast fix. Well, Barnes ain't out of this thing yet. He's going to come back out here in ninth. He's got a shot. Right, round two. Line them back up and try it again. Problem is a lot of the guys in the back now running out of those fast fixes. This is where you can run out real quick. All right, Dal out front. Off on that pace car. Woo! Been a good one so far. Liked it. All right, lights off on that pace car. Here we go. Green, white, checkered attempt number 2. Dow, Shobe. Holston, Nixon, Barnes. Who y'all got out here? All right. And down the back stretch. Kids had to go green. Been a thriller tonight. United Rentals 300 here. Xfinity Series. Daytona. All right, pace cars coming out of 4. Drop off on pit road. Round 2 here. Has Dow got enough to hang on to it? Do we got enough to get to the white flag and make it official? Well, there's going to be another big one. We're going to have any cars left. Never know. Green flag flies. We're back racing Daytona style. Boy, Dow, he gets too far out front. That top lane, if they could have got hooked up nose to tail, might have been able to push that thing past him. That's right. Toyota machines are up front, the Yoda mobiles. All right, he's got some help on the bottom down there. Nixon does with him. Strobe's there too. You see the high lane coming to life. Storming off down the back stretch, heading off into turn number 3 and 4. I said, remember, they get to the white flag. This one's official. We got a car around in the back, though. Will all be a point of, he got off the track, so we're good. No caution. Out of 4 and make it to the white flag. And they're coming to it in the tri-oval. White flag one more time. It's a 2x2 race. You got Dow, Shobe, Nixon, Holston. That is 4 machines up front, and they got a breakaway from Barnes. Barnes is right there in 4th. He is on the back end of the draft, and let me tell you what, Barnes could be the sleeper here because he's going to get a huge draft pull on this backside. The only problem is he's going to have nowhere to go. He can't really go high. He can't really go low. But 3 and 4 for the final time. Who's going to be able to pull this one off? You got Dow right there on the low side. Barnes coming. He's got help from behind. They're coming out of 4 to the tri-oval. It's a drag race. To the line. Boom! Dow takes it by mere inches. Shobe comes into 2nd. Nixon holds it in 3rd. Man, what a finish to this race. Dow by mere inches. He came across that line by 1,000th of a second, folks. That's close. Woo! If we can't get a word in with some of these guys. All right, I've got actually second, third here. Got Nathan and Andrew. Let's bring up old Nathan right now. Nathan, join the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, I tell you what, man, wild one as usual out here. It's plate style racing. You came home 3rd tonight, man. How was you feeling?
Oh, that was a lot of fun there at the end. I'm glad we got all the cautions out of the way early, and we had a funny pit strategy that worked out, and then just pushing Danny to the win, man.
Oh, no doubt about it, man. Sometimes you got a little bit of help out there, man. It's all you need. But came home 3rd. You got anybody you want to thank for a good finish?
Sparkle and Shine Anything EC. That's our go-to sponsor with our team there. And then my main sponsor, Rock Solid Rigs. Go check them out. And just this league, you for the broadcast. This is the first race for this new league. And that was fun.
Absolutely. There you go, man. Nathan Nixon coming home in 3rd. This guy brought her home in 2nd tonight here. Andrew, join the booth. You got a cop.
Hey, how's it going there?
Well, I'll tell you what, mere inches out there from away from the victory, but boy, it was a thriller coming to the line. How was you feeling on the last laps?
We had it, man. We had it. We had the whole team pushing. Got to thank the guys at 5 Star Racing for pushing me up there. It was a good race.
Oh, no doubt about it, man. Like you said, come home in 2nd for the season opener here tonight. I mean, look strong all night long. Got anybody you want to thank for that good finish?
Oh, yeah, my boy Dabs, Adam Dabs, came out of nowhere and pushed me all the way up to the front. Got to thank my boy for the help. Couldn't have done it without him.
There you go. That's old Andrew bringing her home here tonight in 2nd. This guy held on to it, though. Daniel, join the booth. You got a copy?
Gotcha, buddy.
Man, I tell you what, man, thousands of a second you brought across that line with your nose out front and got the win. How's it feel bring the season opener here?
Man, it feels awesome. I'll tell you, I got to give a huge shout out to my teammates. Nathan Nixon for sure. Definitely he could have whipped out and got around me easily. Thank you for Michael Madden. He pushed us the whole way. Had a little bit of unfortunate incident there with a couple to go, and hate it for him because he's such a good teammate, such a good pusher, and like I said, just appreciate all their help. It's a team effort for sure.
Hey, it definitely is, man, coming to these plate races, and it got you to win here tonight. You got anybody you want to thank for it?
Yes, sir. I want to thank Sparkle and Shine, Sean Kozier. He is our sponsor, and he takes really good care of us. And like I said, just my teammates. And appreciate all y'all do for the league. And first race here with y'all, and really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
There you go, Daniel Dow bringing it home tonight in Victory Lane, folks. It was a thriller here for the United Reel 300 Xfinity Series here at Daytona for the Mystic Racing League. The man right there in the 21 machine got it done. Thousands of a second win tonight. Before myself and everyone, we leave Daytona. Everyone have a good night.